After getting a specific input about presence of a heavily armed group of ULFA independent cadres inside the Manabhum Reserve Forest spanning across Namsai and Changlang districts of eastern Arunachal Pradesh. The Assam Rifles and Arunachal Pradesh Police launched a massive operation to flush out the militants. Confirming the development, Sange Tingli, Superintendent of Police of Namsai district, said that the forces have blocked the entry and exit routes to the reserve forest so that the militants cannot escape. Sources informed Northeast Live that the group had entered Arunachal Pradesh from its bases in Myanmar with an intent of carrying out subversive activities as well as extortion. It has been learned that at least 8 individuals in Chaukham area has been served extortion notes by the ULFA independent, directing them to pay specific amount of money ranging from rupees 15 lakh to rupees 1 crore. Sources also stated that another intent of the ULFA independent group was to collect their share, which they claim from illegal poppy cultivation. So big story at this hour coming in from Arunachal Pradesh viewers after getting specific inputs about presence of a heavily armed group of ULFA independent cadres inside Manabhum Reserve Forest spanning across Namsai and Changlang districts of eastern Arunachal Pradesh. The Assam Rifles and Arunachal Pradesh Police have launched a massive operation to flush out the militants. Confirming this big development, Sange Tingli, Superintendent of Police of Namsai district, said that the forces have blocked the entry and exit routes of the reserve forest so that the militants cannot escape. Sources informed Northeast Live that the group had entered Arunachal from its bases in Myanmar with an intent of carrying out subversive activities as well as extortion. It has been also learned that at least 8 individuals in Chaukham area have been served extortion notes by ULFA independent, directing them to pay specific amount of money ranging from rupees 15 lakh to 1 crore. Sources also stated that another intent of the ULFA independent group was to collect their share of money which they claim from illegal poppy cultivation. And noteworthy here is that your channel Northeast Live in its exclusive coverage had recently exposed the narco terror link in Arunachal Pradesh. For more on this, I'm being joined over the phone line by my colleague Ripunjay Das. Ripunjay, it's a big development coming in from eastern Arunachal Pradesh. There are reports of presence of heavily armed group of ULFA independent cadres inside Manabhum Reserve Forest, which is around Namsai and Changlang district of the state. We know that a massive operation has been launched. Ripunjay, how long has it been that the operation has been launched, and what is the current scenario? What is the current status?
Amrita, the operation has been launched since the last evening, particularly after blocking of all the exit and entry routes to which leads towards the Manabhum Reserve Forest. Then the forces who are on ground, who are carrying out the operation, they had a specific plan to encircle the militants from all the sides, because this Manabhum Reserve Forest, Amrita, is quite huge in area in its geographical location, and the vegetation is also quite thick. And adding to that, the inclement weather, there is heavy rain going on over there. So these are some of the factors which are creating hurdles for the operating teams. But still, as the information is specific about the presence of the group of ULFA militants, which are numbering around 8 to 10 cadres who are heavily armed, the security forces, they are leaving no stone unturned. They are carrying out their operation, and we expect that there will be some result within the next few hours or next 1 or 2 days.
Absolutely, Ripunjay. At the same time, what is more concerning and what is very big coming out of this is that there's also a narco terror link, which was in fact exclusively covered by us a few days back, is also coming forth in this new development. The group, according to reports, the group also intended to collect money from illegal poppy cultivation, apart from carrying out subversive activities and, of course, extortion activities.
Yes, Amrita, that is one of their basic intent to come over from Myanmar to this location in Arunachal Pradesh. And as we had exclusively expose the narco-terror link for the first time ever in Arunachal Pradesh. The group was expected to get their share. The financial estimates were made, and but these, as I said, that the entire plan, they got the security forces. In fact, got the proper intelligence input in this regard, and they had now, as I said, that carrying out the operation in a big way, and the operation is going on in a big way. You can see from this all exclusive Northeast Live visuals, pictures, that sniffer dogs are being used, drones are being used. So high-tech gadgets are used in this operation, and the security forces are quite confident that they will either be able to apprehend the Alpha cadres or neutralize them in the days to come.
All right, Ripunjay, I will of course get back to you for updates on this big story that Northeast Live is covering at this hour. Ripunjay, thank you for the updates and for the details. We are covering a big story coming in from Arunachal Pradesh viewers after getting a specific input about presence of a heavily armed group of Alpha independent cadres inside the Manabhum Reserve Forest spanning across Namsai and Changlang districts of eastern Arunachal Pradesh. The Assam Rifles and Arunachal Pradesh Police have launched massive operation to flush out militants. We just spoke to our correspondent, to my colleague Ripunjay Das, who has told us, who has informed us that this operation started last evening. It's ongoing, and the security personnel, they are quite confident that the suspected militants, they will be apprehended, or either they will be neutralized. But of course, we'll get updates on this big story, and that's the latest coming in from Arunachal Pradesh.